Sorry, I don't know your first names. This is
Right.
my first time. I'm Lisa. I'm
Lisa.
taking place of Rachel, who used to be here. So
Okay. Very
I'll
good.
be with you guys from now on. Davenport,
Here?
okay. Doherty,
She's not here.
not here. Gladbach,
Here.
Post,
Yep.
and Waldron.
Here.
Okay. And are you on the?
I'm not on the. I'm just. The
Oh, you're
I'm just the
set,
airport
okay.
manager.
Gotcha.
Just.
Okay, has everybody had a chance to read the minutes?
Yes. I move they be approved.
Have a second?
Second.
All approved, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, I guess the next piece of business is our fearless airport manager.
That's right.
He's got lots of stuff to tell us.
I got a little bit. So I'll just go kind of through the minutes, kind of make sure I don't miss anything. As far as the AWAS, it is now online. It's not just the radio. It's not just coming over the radio anymore. You can find it on the internet. So I don't know if you phoned recently. As of I think last Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere in there, maybe. It's online now, and I know it is working because my brother-in-law Chad asked me when did we get that, and I said today, as of whatever Zulu, 1539 Zulu, something like that. So as far as the FAA grant for the runway resurface, since the last time we talked about the bid being rejected because it was 1.2 million over. We are going for a design-only grant, working with the FAA and our consultants to do that. So essentially what that means is we're going to get reimbursed for the design portion that we've already essentially paid out to Olson Associates. And then our next project has to be that one, or the FAA won't give us any money until it does. So typically it's supposed to be a 2-year timeline, but if for some reason it stretches out, we need to wait another 6 months or whatever for prices to kind of drop or whatever. There's no precedent of them just taking the money back if it stretches slightly over that 2-year period. But they won't give us any more money until we get that done. So it will be our next project, and it pretty much has to be anyways because the runway won't last too many more years past that if we don't do something. The KDOT electric gate, I got quotes, and since the ones that I received are over $10,000, I have to do a formal bid request. So I just learned that today, since they're over 10,000. So I'll be doing an RFP to go out and get those. They were coming in about 12 to 13,000 roughly, and we had a $21,000 grant for that. So they're well under what I've already got is well under what our grant was. And then we had the was it first grade? I believe it was first graders come out. They did the tour. You two were there for that, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We had a really great turnout. Kids had a blast. And I say that to say that on the 8th of June, we're going to be having another tour. It's going to be the SEK Mental Health. They're going to be bringing out about 30 kids. So they also asked if there'd be anybody willing to come out. Not necessarily to fly. I mean, obviously that'd be better, but if they could kind of look in your planes and that sort of, kind of talk like you did last time. That way it's just more than a tour and kind of point out, well, there's a plane, that sort of thing. So that would be on the 8th of June at 10 o'clock. And that is about all I have as far as anything I can think of to tell you guys that's new. You guys have any questions for me?
Are we doing anything on the airport extension?
As of right now, no. Not that I'm aware of. I know there had been talks to other people working some stuff, but I have not.
Do we still have, is it Olson?
Olson, yes.
Yeah,
So since we have, and since you brought that up, since we have them as our consultants I think it's every 5 years, we have to go out to see if we want to get, put it out there to see if anybody else wants to be our consultants and that sort of thing per the FAA guidelines. We're coming up on that 5 window. However, since we have a project that we're already working on, they don't require us to do it until after that project is complete. So unless we want to, we could go out and get new ones. But if we're still happy with them, we can stick with them until after this project is complete.
Sure. Okay, anybody else got any comments, questions?
The fuel station,
Yes.
the hose rod that lets it roll back in, it's down again. Did you?
Down again.
The
Okay. I
last
put a new little thingy that holds it on there. So I'll look about that and see if it.
May have to enlarge it and replace the whole thing with something better. It's
Okay.
not a very good design.
Yeah.
The where we get our fuel, the stand.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't like about it is that I forget my ticket. The old one used to catch it, and always was able to go back and get it. But
Well,
that's
it prints it out in a single paper until somebody tears it off. I think.
yeah.
Because I've seen that before, where there'll be two of them sitting in there and they're on one piece of paper.
Yeah. But other than that, it's working. I like
Good.
it.
It's a lot quicker system, that's for sure.
Yeah. And the ladder's okay.
I was wondering if you'd been using it or not.
It's come. Oh, I have to. I don't like the step ladder. It's just not safe. And this one is a little safer, but it just doesn't roll.
Unfortunately, I couldn't replace the wheels on it because the way it was designed. Because originally I was going to put new casters on it and everything, but the way they're designed, I don't. Unless I just cut it off and did my own sort of thing. Yeah.
Then it wouldn't probably have this.
It
actually
something
has,
probably break then because I messed with it.
It has brakes on the bottom. When that goes down, that's to stop it from moving.
Mm-hmm.
It's automatic braking, I guess, so that it don't roll
That's
out from under you.
That's just a bent wheel.
So,
I don't know.
No, I've been on others like that. I come at the airport west of New Century. I don't remember the name of it right now, but they got a ladder like that. It works good.
When you talk about the fuel pump, are you talking also about the ground clip too?
Oh yes,
I do need to fix that. I noticed the other day that it was broke. And I have, if you'll notice when you're fueling, it still kind of continues to leak out. I have a rebuild kit on order to get that fixed. So.
Okay. So that cable does need to be.
Yes,
thought about that
I'm glad you mentioned that because I kind of forgot about it with all the rain and everything.
It's just gonna have to be a new one because it's frayed so bad.
Yeah.
It pokes you.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that. Not only
And
here.
that's a simple fix. I had to do it on the fuel truck too. It's just a matter of remembering to do it because I don't ever use it. So
I looked on ForeFlight and the airport showed up, so it's on there like it's supposed to be now, so that's good. So. I was just asking because I'm just there thinking about. I thought about the other day. We have the gate that we're going to be replacing for getting in and accessing the hangar and all that kind of stuff, and then we have the other gates up there by the building that are there's no locks on them, no padlocks or anything. And I mean, have we ever talked about should we lock those gates? Because people can. I mean, you can access the airport just by going through the building, and if you. But
the problem with that is we don't have a keypad on the front door. So if we lock the side, because I'll get phone calls a lot of times where people want to borrow the courtesy car or other things. And I'm like, just go through the side gate, and then give them the keypad, and then they get in, get the keys, or when they're returning, if you return from using because like if you go in with your park with your plane, go in, get the keys, then go with the car, and then come back, then there's no way to get around because there's no keypad on the front door.
Sure. And I guess there's no way we could include the keypad as part of the gate thing, or I mean, is that I don't know what the money would be on a keypad, or are you against having a keypad?
I'm not against having a keypad there. I just don't know.
Are you guys against having the gates locked? Because I mean, I just think sometimes I'll go out there and I'll go fly, and I'm just going to go for 30 minutes, and I raise the hangar door, and then if I don't lower that hangar door, then someone can walk in one of those gates and walk in there and look at airplanes.
Well,
and if they had to come through the building, at least whoever was there would know someone's wanting to access.
If there's a keypad on the front, I have no objections to locking the side, but without it, you can't really lock the side because then you can't return keys and get into your plane and that sort of thing.
Sure.
Yeah. That would be the only.
I mean, how would everybody feel about having the keypad on the front door and just locking those gates?
No, that's fine, but I could care less.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
No opinion? Okay. I mean, it hasn't been a problem.
No, I mean,
It probably never will be a problem, but I just was thinking about that. You know, it'd be-
That's the only thing is how much does it cost? Because I don't know. I might be able to. I have to look at it to see if I could maybe sneak in a keypad
Mhm.
because I'm already getting a keypad for that gate. So if I could somehow get a keypad for that too and make
Right.
it work that way. So
just
I'll do some research and see what I
wanna
can
throw
find
it
out
out
about
there.
that. Because I mean, if I can, spend $500 on a grant that we've already got that we're well under, then maybe I can do it that way.
Right.
Okay, any other comments, questions?
Is there
Well, we
any
got-
way to fix the other door that we actually go into the hangar with? It needs some work. The latch and something needs to be done there.
As far as
It doesn't latch very well, and I
that's
don't
what the
know.
padlock.
Put another keypad on.
That's what the padlock is for. To lock it.
Yeah, but you know what? Be a whole lot faster. I got all my bags and books, and I have to take everything out, set it all in the wet water, and I need to be able to hit a keypad real quick. It's okay. Lived with it. I've been here for 30 years, and we've never had a keypad on it.
Jim, you got any comments? Okay. If we conducted all the business we need to conduct?
You guys are the board. I'm just here to tell you what I told you.
Say, one thing, I noticed that, Sean Goins is not here today, and he's not on the roll call.
Yeah. I felt like we were missing somebody.
Yeah, that's where we're missing Sean.
And, I was wondering if, obviously, somebody doesn't know that he's on the board, and I know that.
He knows he knows about it. 'Cause
knows he is.
Yep.
You told me.
I told him
He's been here. He was here last time.
Well, yeah, but you know what though, if it weren't for the reminder, I mean, last meeting
Maybe
was
he
like,
doesn't
what,
get
2 or 3 dozen lifetimes away.
Yeah, I always try to hang it on right on my desk, but I got so much paper there. I look up there,
Yeah,
not very often, but it's right up there on the next one is.
and I know that when he was here last meeting, he provided his email address, but I sure don't know what it is.
And talk about the email, when they send me an email for some reason, on my computer, I don't know why, I can't open it. I can see the message, to me, but I can't see what's on the email. I don't know what that problem is.
I can check that out.
Well, if there's no other business, let's set a date for when to have another meeting.
Another 2 months,
Yeah,
or do we need to have one sooner?
Well, that's up to you guys.
Unless, something big comes up, I don't see any reason to do that for another 2 months.
Yeah.
What's that?
What will that be then? This is what, May, June, July then, or?
Yeah,
will
it'll be July, towards the tail end of July. Last
So-
Wednesday of July.
That's the 27th.
I think I'm off that. I'm taking that off.
How about the 20th? Wednesday the 20th.
Oh, I have a staff meeting in the morning. That's all I've got that day.
So the 20th?
On the 20th.
Yeah, that's fine with
July.
me.
Assuming the room's available. Well, I guess we'll confirm that and then send notice out to everybody.
I'm fully with those.
Yeah.
So I could check.
Okay, if that's all the business we got, here's a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
I'll
Second.
second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we got it done, boys.
Thank you.